It's Veggie on Blitz here, and I've just well, I already had Discord before, but it just started up in the Woodba section, and yeah, go check me out on Discord right now, and yeah, right now this is a replay from DFX, really good player, and he's going to be playing the T29, one of the most heavily armored tanks in Tier 7. And I'm not a big fan of heavies myself, but with its stats so high, it's a pretty good tank. Like, you're going to bounce, the thing is with this tank, you're going to bounce most shots. It's got the best, it's got okay gun DP, and you can really go hull down in this tank because of its frontal armor and turret armor, and but most of your shots that are gonna be put onto you are gonna be rear and side, like pretty much all heavies. But like that's since you have so much armor, that's what everyone's gonna be going for. So really display your front a lot and your turret armor, your turret, because and with a gun effective and a really good turret, it can be really effective and one of the most effective tanks in Tier 7. And it's with its reloading too is also really nice. Like it's not the best, but it's pretty good for a heavy. Like, I'm just putting shots on everyone here and just coming down this side and pretty much just farming here, and yeah, shot on him. Nope. And for just so much you can pretty much, but trying to find a tank to pen will be hard because your gun is just over like the 53% part. And yeah, see, I'm just bounced that shot here because this guy, yeah, just display my front and not showing a single part of my rear shown. And then you can get the kill by you're pretty, and also the pretty OP. Obviously, you're not as maneuverable, but as a heavy, you're pretty maneuverable compared to other heavies. This is like a really big German tank, but in the American kind of section, because like America has their own type of vehicles, and this is really different. And it's the one just underneath the T34 turreted tank destroyer. But this is not a tank destroyer itself. This is like, in reality, this was like a prototype version of the T29 before they actually made this turreted tank destroyer. And this is actually not a tank destroyer. This is a heavy that has a really effective gun and bouncing shots. And it's not a tank destroyer, but really using your gun is really effective, and playing it like a sniper tank is also can be really effective. And see this SU-100, why he should have penned me, because that tank has a really good gun and is also really effective. But what this tank does have, the T-34 doesn't, is its maneuverability, and I like it a lot better than the T-34. It's just the T-34 does put in a lot of damage, and I did another video on the T-34, and I'm not saying I hate it. I just prefer the T-29. It's just a lower tier version of it, and I just rather play it. It's not that I'm a fan of tank destroyers. It's just since with a good gun and good armor, they had to slow down its turret traverse by a lot. Like, this tank, you're not going to stand a chance against any lights unless you face frontal or play it like a tank destroyer, even though it is a heavy, because its turret traverse is just so slow. You're not going to be useful. Well, yeah, this tank's really useful, but like going into for the peek-a-boom, the side scrape can be really effective on this tank because you're not rotating your turret as much, and that's what I'm doing kind of wrong here. I'm displaying his side armor, and that is not good, like, whatsoever. But once I get this Kurimori mine, I can use my frontal armor against the RL44, and it's kind of hard to stand a chance against this guy because he's on full health. But with this, the reloading is so much faster than the RL, and if I go frontal on, look what I'm doing. Exactly. Going frontal on, he cannot touch me. But since this RL is a little bit faster than me, just if he pokes around, he can actually kill. But with this, just showing my frontal armor, just look, not letting him going around me, not using my turret, not using my turret whatsoever. Because if I use my turret, I'll land in shots, and my turret traverse is so slow. So Veggie on Blitz, and that's it for today. Just remember that this tank, play it like a tank destroyer, play it like the T34, and anyway, guys, this is Veggie on Blitz, and I'm gonna be uploading quite a lot. And remember to check me out on Discord, and don't forget hit that sub button. Veggie on Blitz.